Thanks to Epic Water Filters for sponsoring this video. Now let's go. During the holidays, it can be hard to find our ways, but Tokyo Godfathers tells us we're not alone, even in Nihon. At a Christmas showcase, some don't like Hana showing her face because she's homeless and trans, and due to bigotry, she doesn't have many fans. Hana brings food to her friend Miyuki without a fuss, and it's womanhood they discuss. For those of us who are trans feminine, we often present very femme, because for a long time we held it deep within. Hana is a peacekeeper of the group, because being trans means you have to go through a lot of poop. While going through Hana's collection, they find a baby and make an unforgettable connection. The young one had a note saying, "Take care of me, for I am only a baby." However, Hana doesn't want to give the infant to the police, even though her companions want the crying to cease, and names the Akachan Kyoko. Hana shows her around Tokyo. She tries to be a good mother and not be treated like an other. Hana's friend Jin is going to make some formula, but Hana doesn't want to use water from the tap like a sap. And you don't have to either, thanks to this video's sponsor, Epic Water Filters. They make great gifts for more than just quilters. They make great gifts for anyone who drinks water. And as an Arizonan, I can tell you that's very important, especially when it gets hotter. They come in both pitchers as well as fixtures that you put under your sink. That's epic, don't you think? They also sell bottles for when you're on the go, and everyone will want to know where you got it. And as a gift, it's a hit. The filters remove over 200 remnants while leaving behind only the nutritious remnants. So say goodbye to PFAS, microplastics, and heavy metals. And when it comes to the environment, you don't have to settle. They not only recycle the old filters, but give you a free replacement. And if you join the Clean Water Club, you get free shipment. It's clean, it's green, and it keeps helping me make these videos. Use my link and get 15% off. Link down below. Thank you to Epic Water Filters for supporting this show. And despite the agreement with Jin to be a mother just at one day, she leaves to be a mother for another. In the translation, Jin uses a slur to describe her. It's not a good sign because he says it over and over. In the morning, they can't find Hana or the baby. They don't know where they could be. They find Hana, but she reveals she never knew her mommy and fears what Kyoto's future may be. The new plan is to find Kyoto's mother because they think that's what's best for her. To alleviate the child's pain, they take the train. Milky goes out the window of the subway, so the group goes out her way. They walk to the graveyard, but turns out finding the next of kin is hard. As soon as they leave, they help a man run over by a car. Thankfully, the parking brake failed, and it didn't go too far. As a way of showing his gratitude, he gives them a ride. Turns out he's rich and the father of the bride. And a waitress kills the groom, and grabbing Kyoki and Kyoto, quickly flees the room. However, it is a man, and this was his plan. Habla español y they need to find the baby. Jin finds an old man without much time. Jin takes the elder home. Forgive me, I do not have a rhyme. While they show trash that looks so ugly, it's animated as beautifully as can be. The bride of the woman that took Kyoki and the baby breastfed the baby Kyoto isn't as hungry as they could be. Jin and the elder are robbed, and the elder dies, making Jin sob. Kyoko killed her father and now can't see her family no longer. Hana finds them and they continue the plan. Jin finds a fairy, but his request for an ambulance makes her angry. Hana finds her drag mother and she reassures her she's not a bother. They're both homeless now, and on returning to a normal life, they don't know how. They used to sing and embrace all the joys life did bring, but that didn't last because they were screwed over in the past. For trans people, this isn't rare. Some advice, please find people who care. They all regroup and head off to the house, but now it looks more appropriate for a mouse. Despite being a bigot, he and Hana can relate because they've lived through it. But while arguing outside of a pharmacy, an ambulance crashes for all of them to see. Hana is in the hospital. The doc says rest and nutrition is all, but Jin says there's only so much he can do because they're homeless. But one of the nurses is his daughter. He didn't know he was a father. They connect, and so much to dissect. Like how her boyfriend is her father's age, and Hana into rage because Jin put his family in debt instead of giving his family a safety net. He lied to Hana about his life and his wife. Hana and Yuki save a woman from jumping off a bridge, but realize something. That's the mother, and she lost everything after leaving the father. But Hana gives over the baby, and the mother is relieved as can be. But Jin reveals it's not the mother, and the baby won't latch to her. The fake mother steals a truck. Oh, making these videos is a lot of work, but if you have a network, you can make a difference. Patrons get to see this video uncut for very little expense. And thanks to my $10 patron Albar. Thanks to you, I go far. In the chase, vehicles destroy buildings without grace. The fake goes on the roof, but the police aren't aloof. She begins to sway. She drops the baby, but Hana jumps after to save the day. They go to the hospital and appears to be well. A wild story to tell. Also, Jin's the grandfather and a lottery winner. Thanks again to Epic Water Filters and my patrons. In life, I have truly won. And don't forget to like and subscribe. My videos are so good, you don't need a bribe.